And this is a Fox News alert. This is Hugo Chavez that you're looking at, the president of Venezuela. And he is speaking now before the General Assembly at the United Nations. We are going to take a listen to see what he has to say.
An excellent book to help us understand what has been happening in the world throughout the 20th century and what's happening now, and the greatest threat looming over our planet. The hegemonistic pretentious of the American empire are placing at risk the very survival of the human species. We continue to warn you about this danger, and we appeal to the people of the United States and the world to halt this threat, which is like a sword hanging over our heads. I had considered reading from this book, but for the sake of time, I shall just leave it as a recommendation. It reads easily. It's a very good book. I'm sure, madam, you are familiar with it. Appears in English, in Russian, in Arabic, in German. I think that the first people who should read this book are our brothers and sisters in the United States, because their threat is in their own house. The devil is right at home. The devil himself is right in the house. And the devil came here yesterday. Yesterday, the devil came here. Right here.
En este mismo lugar,
right here.
Huele a azufre todavía.
And it smells of sulfur still today.
Esta mesa donde me ha tocado hablar.
This table that I am now standing in front of.
Señoras, señores,
yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, from this rostrum,
el presidente de los
the
Estados Unidos,
president of the United States, the gentleman to whom I refer as the devil,
vino aquí
came here
hablando como dueño del mundo,
talking as if he owned the world.
Como dueño del mundo.
Truly, as the owner of the world.
Un psiquiatra no estaría de más.
I think we could call a psychiatrist to analyze yesterday's statement made by the President of the United States.
Como vocero del imperialismo vino a dar
as the spokesman of imperialism, he came to share his nostrums
para tratar de mantener el actual esquema de dominación,
preserve the current pattern of domination, exploitation, and pillage of the peoples of the world.
De Alfred Hitchcock.
An Alfred Hitchcock movie
Incluso yo propondría
could use it as a scenario. I would even propose a title.
Del diablo.
The Devil's Recipe.
Es decir, el imperialismo norteamericano, y aquí lo dice Chomsky,
as Chomsky says here clearly
y profunda,
and
está haciendo desesperados esfuerzos por consolidar su sistema hegemónico de dominación. Nosotros no podemos permitir que eso ocurra. No podemos permitir que se instale la dictadura mundial, que se consolide, pues. Que se consolide la dictadura mundial. El discurso del presidente tirano mundial, lleno de cinismo, lleno de hipocresía,
cynical, hypocritical,
el intento de
full
controlar
of this
todo.
imperial hypocrisy
Ellos
from
quieren
the need they
el modelo
have to control everything. They say they want to impose a democratic model,
como lo conciben,
but that's their democratic model. It's the false democracy of elites, and I would say a very original democracy that's imposed by weapons and bombs and firing weapons. What a strange democracy. Aristoteles might not recognize it, or others who are at the root of democracy. What type of democracy do you impose with marines and bombs and...
The President
of the United States yesterday said to us right here in this room, and I'm quoting, anywhere you look, you hear extremists telling you you can escape from poverty and recover your dignity through violence, terror, and martyrdom. Wherever he looks, he sees extremists. And you, my brother, he looks at your color and he says, oh, there's an extremist. Evo Morales, the worthy president of Bolivia, looks like an extremist to him. The imperialists see extremists everywhere. It's not that we are extremists. It's that the world is waking up. It's waking up all over, and people are standing up. I have the feeling, dear world dictator, that you are going to live the rest of your days as a nightmare, because the rest of us are standing up. All those of us who are rising up against American imperialism, who are shouting for equality, for respect, for the sovereignty of nations. Yes, you can call us extremists, but we are rising up against the empire, against the model of domination. The president then, and this he said himself, he said, I have come to speak directly to the populations in the Middle East, to tell them that my country wants peace. That's true. If we walk in the streets of the Bronx, if we walk around New York, Washington, San Diego, in any city, San Antonio, San Francisco, and we ask individuals, the citizens of the United States, what does this country want? Does it want peace? They'll say yes, but the government doesn't want peace. The government of the United States doesn't want peace. It wants to exploit its system of exploitation, of pillage, of hegemony through war. It wants peace. Well, what's happening in Iraq? What happened in Lebanon? Palestine. What's happening? What's happened over the last 100 years in Latin America and in the world? And now threatening Venezuela. New threats against Venezuela, against Iran. He spoke to the people of Lebanon. Many of you, he said, have seen how your homes and communities were caught in the crossfire. How cynical can you get? What a capacity to lie, shamefacedly. The bombs in Beirut, with millimetric precision? This is crossfire? He's thinking of a Western, when people would shoot from the hip and somebody would be caught in the crossfire. This is an imperialist fire, fascist, assassin, genocidal, the empire and Israel firing on the people of Palestine and Lebanon. That is what happened. And now we hear we're suffering because we see the homes destroyed. The President of the United States came to talk to the peoples.